Shelley Turner with the Builderall team. In this video, we're going to complete step number 9, where we're going to connect all of the pages together so that the customer can navigate and be able to access the items they purchased. I'm logged into the website editor, and now I need to focus on how I'm going to connect all of these pages for the actual customer to make sure they can navigate from page to page to page, and also make sure that I do my best to keep them in the funnel and get them in the purchasing mood so we can get them to purchase both items, the ebook and the core offer, which is the audio video package. So we're going to start on the opt-in page and see what we need to do to make sure that we are sending the customer to the right page after they're done here. So the first thing I want to do is take a look at this login button right here. And I want to make sure when they log in that they get sent to the right place. So if they're a customer, and they'd have to be a customer to be able to log in, we're definitely going to want them to go to the member welcome page. So I'm going to right click this, and I'm going to go to action after login. And now I'm going to click page, and I'm going to choose the member welcome page. And I'm going to click OK. What that does is when they come back, because they may want to come back and download their item, or maybe they bought the audio video package and they want to download their audio and video and the other products that they got. They may not want to do that all in one visit, so they may want to come back and visit again. So when they log in, it will automatically send them to the member welcome page. So that's a great way to make sure that your customers are able to access their products that they purchased. The next item on this page we need to configure is the opt-in form. So I'm going to go ahead and right click on that, and I'm going to go to configure. Now it gives me an option to choose several different autoresponders. I'm going to choose mailing boss, and I'm just going to choose the very first subscriber list, and I'm going to click on that. And now my opt-in form is configured to accept a name and an email, but I need to also configure where it goes after it does that. So I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go to change URL. Now if they're pending subscription, I'm going to go ahead and choose to send them to the next page, which is the download page. So I'm going to go to page, select, and download, and then OK. If their subscription is confirmed, I want to go to the same place, the download page. If they are unsubscribing and they're confirming their unsubscription, I'm actually going to send them back to the opt-in page, which is this page. You never know, they might have made a mistake and they'll opt in again. Okay, so here we go. We're sending them to the download page on the first one, the download page on the second one, and the opt-in page on the third one. And then I'm going to click confirm, and then confirm again. So now we have everything set up on the opt-in page to be able to send them to the correct page after they fill out the opt-in form. So now let's go to the second page, which is the download page. And here's where they're going to get access to their ebook. And I'm going to change this up just a little bit because I want it to look a little bit different. And I'm going to copy the column, and I'm going to take out that text box, and I'm going to change this just a little bit to look the way I want it. And so now I've got this in this column right here, and I've got another column right here. So I'm going to shrink this up a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put an image in this column right here. So I'm going to click this button, go to image, and I'm going to drop that image right on that column. And I'm going to right click and change image. And I'm going to look at what I have for graphics. And here's the button I want to add, and I'm going to click confirm. So all it is a click here to download button. And now I have to figure out what to do with it. So remember, this is the page they go to when they're getting their ebook. So in order to offer them their ebook, I just click this button and then right click it and go to action. And I want a document because they're getting a report, which is a book, which is a document. So I'm going to click document, and I'm going to do a file search. And it just so happens that I actually uploaded it already, so I can click right on the document, get that blue check mark, and click confirm, and then click OK. So now they have the ability to download the ebook. But remember, down here, we're going to put a video or sales copy or something that talks about, hey, now that you've gotten your free book, why don't you take a look at this other product that I have to sell for you? So here's the button that'll take us to the next page. I'm going to right click this button and I'm going to change the text. I'm going to put access the ebook now and confirm. And now that button's ready to click to go to the first offer, which is the Tripwire offer. So I'm going to right click and go to action, and it's going to the Tripwire page, which is exactly where I want it to go. So I'm going to click OK. So now I have my ebook download page configured, and we made sure it's going to go to the Tripwire offer. So now I'm going to go to the next page in my Tripwire funnel, which is the Tripwire. And all of this is set up already so that when they go through the checkout, remember we configured this during the offer manager when we entered the thank you page as being the core offer page. When they go through this checkout, when they're done, they'll be taken to the core offer page. So everything on this page is set up correctly. You can change the videos, testimonials, and videos here and change the copy. And then the next page we're going to look at is the core offer page. When we set up the offer manager, we set this to go to the thank you page, which was the member welcome page. So this one's set up as well. The next button we have to set up is the no thank you button. And remember, when they get to this core offer, they've already purchased the Tripwire offer, but they may choose not to purchase the core offer. So if they decide not to purchase the core offer, they can click this button. And when they do, it needs to take them to the member welcome page. So let's right click this button and go to action and make sure that we've sent them to the member welcome page. It's in there perfectly. So we're going to click OK. So then you can enter some more text and put in some testimonials or anything you want to spruce up this page. And let's check the next page, which is the member welcome page. On the member welcome page, we've got two buttons. Member Area 1 button should go to the home page of Member Area 1. So let's check that and go to Action. And it's going to the home page for Membership 1. So that's perfect. Let's go to the second button, go to Action, and it's going to home page for Membership 2. So that's perfect. Also, we need to make sure that if we create another offer and we're sending them to another offer with this button, that you configure that button if you want to go to a third offer, which could be even some private coaching or private time with you that would be at an even higher price than the audio video package. We can check our disclaimers to make sure that our disclaimers are okay. Remember to go over them with a fine-tooth comb and make sure you configure them for your company. We can also see the privacy policy. Make sure you configure that for your company. And then the terms of website use, and make sure you configure that for your company. Now we can set a menu here to make sure that it's easy to navigate to these pages. So you want to change your company information here, and we can take out this burger menu, and I'm going to remove this column. So now we have one column, everything can be centered, and I'm going to go ahead and add a menu for all of the legal pages. So I'm going to go to plus and menu, and I'm just going to choose a basic menu, and it's empty right now. When I right click it and I go to configure, it goes to the menu default, and I'm just going to go ahead and add a different menu, and I'm going to call it legal pages. And I'm going to grab the disclaimer and the privacy policy and the terms of website use. And I'm going to put them in the order that I want them. And then I'm going to click confirm. You see that the legal pages menu is right there. I have to click on it to activate it. And now we have a menu that will take them to their legal pages if they have any questions. We can right click this and go to appearance, and we can change the text to white to match the company information. So I'm going to go here and click white, and here and click white, and here and click white. Now the whole menu is white, which matches our theme for the website. So now we have all of our menu pages configured, and remember we put that in a footer. So any page that we go to, including the home page, if we go down to the footer, we're going to be able to see that menu there. As you can see on my menu, I've got privacy policy 1, disclaimer 1, and terms of website 1. So I can actually change those by going to the name of the pages. So I'm going to click on my page icon and go into the correct layout. And for disclaimer 1, I'm going to click the gear and I'm going to rename it just disclaimer and then click save. And for the privacy policy, I'm going to click the gear and then save. And then for the terms of the website use, we'll change all of that as well and save. And now all of those pages have been changed. I'm going to click save, go back to the home page, and then I'm going to reload. And now let's take a look at the menu, and you can see that everything is correct now. And that's how you change the menus. So now it looks like we've got the entire non-protected area configured so that we can navigate between all of those pages like we need to. So the next thing we need to do is take a look at the funnel. So I'm going to go to pages again, and there's my membership area, and I'm going to go ahead and click that and go to the one page. The important thing that I need to remember here is that I need to be able to get out of this area and then get back into this area. And right now, the only thing I can do as far as navigation is click this button to get started, which actually goes nowhere, and then log in, which to get to here, I should be logged in already. So I need to think of a way that I can get back to the home page and back to the member welcome page. So if I want to access another area, I can. So to do that, we're going to have to add a menu. So let's go to the plus sign and add menu. And we can pick any style, but I really like this style, so I'm going to go ahead and select it. And it drops in an empty menu there, so I'm going to move it up here. When I do, I'm going to go ahead and make this area just a little bit larger to accommodate this menu. And now I'm going to go ahead and configure my menu. And I'm going to create a new menu, so I'm going to call it header menu. And in this menu, I want to have the home page and the member welcome page. In order to do that, I have to choose those pages, but the member welcome page, I don't want that name on it. And the home page is called opt-in, and I don't want that name on it. So I'm going to just create a new item with the exact name that I want. So I'm going to click new item. I'm going to enter home. And then on the action, I'm going to click the action and choose page, and then select the opt-in page, which is the home page. And then I'm going to click OK. And then I can click confirm. And what it does is it puts a blue line over there that I can drag over. So now I have the home page on the menu. The next page I want to add is the member welcome page. So I'm going to click new item. And for this one, I'm going to put in member area. And I'm sending them to the member welcome page. So I'm going to choose page and member welcome, and then OK and confirm. And again, it dropped it as a blue line back there. I'm going to drop it in there and then choose the order that I want them to show up. So I'm just going to have a 2-button menu, and I'm going to click confirm. And remember, it's got the menu default right now. I'm going to choose header menu, and it drops that menu in there for me. So I'm going to put it up here a little bit and then drag it up, and we'll put it right there. Perfect. And then I'm going to drag this login right here beside it. All right, so now I have the home link and the member area link, and I also have my login or register area. And now I'm going to change the colors a little bit to match this page. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to appearance. And here I'm going to go ahead and go backwards to return. And this one is menu custom number 50. So I'm going to rename it, and I'm going to call it header menu and click confirm. That way I can use this again if I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and click the gear and go into the settings. And here's where I can start changing the colors. So I'm going to change the background color. So there's the menu background color, and I'm going to click that. And I think I want it a blue, so I'm going to go and change those colors to blue. And then the hover color will change to a lighter blue. And then the selected color, let's get crazy, and we will choose kind of an orangish color. That sounds good. All right, so now we've changed the color of this menu, and I like the way that looks, so we'll stick with that. And I'm going to go ahead and click save to make sure I'm saving my changes. And now I have a way to navigate out of this membership area, but I have to do the same thing for the other membership area. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my membership area 2. And remember, because it's a different layout, it's not going to have everything in the header and footer as membership area 1. So I'm going to have to add another menu in here. And I can add the same menu by going to plus and menu and choose that same style. Remember, it comes up empty. And now I'm going to go to configure. And here's my header menu. So I'm going to click that. And then I'm going to right click and go to appearance. And remember, we created the header menu right here. If I click that, it's going to do that same appearance. So real quickly, I can create that menu and put it in here. So I'm going to move my login area and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Okay, so now we have those buttons in, and I'm going to go ahead and click and save. So now we can go ahead and navigate out of both of the membership areas. And to do that, we can go to back to the home page, which is the opt-in page, or we can go to the member area, which is the member welcome page. And now we need to do the same thing with the other pages in the non-protected layout. So I'm going to go to the pages and the Tripwire funnel, and I'm going to grab this and bring it down just a little bit. And now we're going to add that menu in there just like we did before. Here we go. And remember, it pulls in a blank empty menu. So we'll go to right click and configure. And this is the header menu. And then right click and appearance. And we go return and choose the header menu here and click it. And now it should be configured exactly right. So now I'm going to go in and drop it into the area that I want. I may make my header a little bit shorter. There we go. I'll drop that down in there. And there we go. So now we've got a way to navigate to the members area. We've got a way to log in, and we should be able to get back and forth between the home page and the member area page to be able to access our products. Remember that the last thing we need to do is click save. All right, so that should do it for our navigation, and let's move on to the next step.